Okay, Coach, autumn has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Hilliard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Check. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. You gonna get this boy?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
We taking wins home. Shit. Squeeze. Check.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for KC. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous. Watch the edge. Check. Fresno. Sling.
Jackson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2. It's a party now. SOS. Check three. Mike 52. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Crunch. Tighten up. Go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, switch gears. Under 10. Rush in.
After the sack on first down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Here we go. Tight dog. Slam. Check. Switch. Go. Switch.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up. Wide open. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. Able to spin free.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
52. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 25, check 25, check 25. Run. Check 3, check 3. Ball trot. Watch twits. Kill, kill, kill.
To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Check 50, check. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. Check pass, check pass. Yeah. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Turnover on downs.
Yellow. 180. Yellow. I 7. Let's go. Relax. Get wide. Back. Hey, alert 3.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 99. Check 99. Let's go. Come on. Stay with your man.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Watch the screen. Check 31. Check 31.
On 2nd down now, it's Baldwin. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, Baldwin. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
29 is the Mike 29. All day, punk. Yo, I got it. What up?
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his second touch. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 52. I'm on. Shoot. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch safety creep. Look at it. Safety's cut. Go. Kill.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, check 20, football. 552.
Throwing again. Jackson Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up third down and 9.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 36, 36. No take. Spell. 52's the mic. All day, dog. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Go.
On third down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
Let's go, man. Pick 6 all day. Don't go outside.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow. Charlie.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Check.
Yellow.
Check the
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 84 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, 43, 15.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, 57, 57.
Why? Move.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike check 33.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. You got to step it up.
On first down, Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Brings up 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. Finding room at the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Line, 15. Shit.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. On 1st down, it's Baldwin. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Like 22's coming. 22's coming.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He makes Jackson hit, and he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
22. Hut, 64. Wait. Off. Like 22, he's coming.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Here we go. Mike 22. Don't let him breathe.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
All day, just like that.
Hey, Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I'm coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
49, check 49. Attack. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Gets this one to Hill. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down.
No, use you. It comes to me, it's me.
Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
50 try. 57.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Being chased, and time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along